Hi, thank you for joining us for Preschool Storytime. Before we get started with our stories, I thought maybe we could get the wiggly jigglies out. Let's get up, let's stand up, and let's do a song. This week, If You're Happy and You Know It. Does everybody know that song? If not, don't worry, I'll tell you. Ready? Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Next is stomp your feet. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. How about shout hooray? Hooray! Really loud, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Good job. Now we're going to do all three. Can we do all three? Clap your hands, stomp your feet, shout hooray. Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Ready? Clap your hands, stomp your feet, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! Great. Thanks for joining us for story time. Let's get into our stories. Now that we have the wiggly jigglies out, I thought this week we could talk about grandparents. Grandma, grandpa, maybe you call them Pop-Pop or Grammy. So anyway, let's read some stories. Our first one is about Grandma. Every summer, I go to stay with Grandma. Grandma lives near the ocean. Mom and Dad give her strict instructions to wear me out. At 7 o'clock every morning, Grandma wakes me with classical music and blackberry jam on toast. By 8 o'clock, she has cleaned the whole house, weeded the vegetable garden, done enough baking for a month, put on her best dress and her pink lipstick, and is ready to go. On our way to the beach, we stop at the arcade. Grandma always gets highest score, play again, on the high-speed driving games. She says she had lots of practice when she and Grandpa used to go motorcycle racing. At the beach, we write our names in the sand, but Grandma makes one up. She doesn't like her real name. I don't blame her. It's Minnie. I made a sandcar and we sat in it until a huge wave comes in. Grandma chases me with a crab, but I get her back with some seaweed. At the edge of the water, Grandma holds up her skirt so it won't get wet. When we rub the sand off our feet, and I ask why one of her little toes sticks out. Grandma says that she was barefoot once when she and Grandpa were out dancing, and her toe got caught in the hem of his pants when they spun in opposite directions. It's never been the same since. I'm allowed to have ice cream, but Grandma says definitely no gumballs. We go for a trip around the shore in an old fishing boat. It smells kind of funny. Grandma wishes she brought her net so we could catch something for dinner, like a fish. There's a crab peeking too. It's a steep walk home. Grandma says it's easier if you go sideways, like crabs on the beach. When we get home, I empty the sand out of my socks and the shells from my pockets. Then Grandma fills the tub for my bath. I'm worn out. The next morning, Grandma wakes me with classical music and blackberry jam on toast. Soon, she will be getting ready to go again. And that was Grandma. Let's see what else we have. I have this really big, great book for us to read. When I was little like you. Let's see. Look, Gran, said Rosie. Look at the train, Gran. When I was little like you, said Gran, a steam engine pulled the cars. It made little homemade clouds as it puffed around the point. Look, Gran, said Rosie. Look at the ice cream van. When I was little, like you, said Gran, the ice cream seller was a man on a bicycle. He had a sign that said, "Stop me and buy one." Look, Gran, said Rosie, look at the boats. When I was little, like you, said Gran, the boats had brown sails, not engines. They couldn't get out of the harbor unless the wind would let them. Sailboat. Look, Gran, said Rosie. Look at the fish shop, Gran. When I was little like you, said Gran, we bought fish from the boatman on the dock. A brace of bright mackerel for supper, still fresh and shining. Look, Gran, said Rosie. Look at the candy, Gran. When I was little like you, said Gran, the candy was in rows of glass bottles. We bought them at 4 for a penny. 4 for a penny. That's a good deal. Look, Gran, said Rosie. Look at the surfers, Gran. When I was little like you, said Gran, nobody knew how to do that. When the waves were wild, we played catch as catch can with the breakers. Catch as catch can with the breakers. Look, Gran, said Rosie. Look at the lighthouse, Gran. When I was little, like you, said Gran, the lighthouse looked just like that on fine summer evenings. The lighthouse looked just like that on fine summer evenings. Did you like the world better, Gran, the way it was when you were little, like me? Oh, no, my dear, no. The world is more fun by far. Now it has you in it. And that was when I was little, like you. So for our craft, I made a little picture for my grandma. And what I did is I painted my handprints upside down and made a little heart. So you could make them a card or just a little poster that they can put on their refrigerator. So you just need some paint and a paintbrush, and you put your handprints and a little red paper for your heart. You know how to make a heart with your hands, just like this. So you can show your grandma or Grammy or your pop-up a little heart. I hope you enjoyed story time. We talked about grandparents. Have a wonderful day.